Welcome to Clubhouse VIP. This is episode 32. My name is Woody, and today I'm joined with Prok, fresh from Homer, Nebraska. What's up, man?
What's going on?
So, live from the closet. The closet looks different than it did last time. No one got a chance to see the video last time, but the closet. You want to take it?
Because I'm a chop.
Right. You want to take us on a quick tour? Maybe start with what you're wearing. Because yeah.
It's a golf hoodie. I got it from DJ.
Who's DJ?
Dustin Johnson.
No. He would never wear that.
This is more along the lines of Xander.
Yeah, probably.
Shafafali.
All right. And because it looks like maybe a polar bear or something attacked you. It's got like it's an interesting pattern that's on there. Is that tie-dye?
Yeah. I think it's just no. I don't know what it is. I had shop credit.
Oh, that's a shop
from and I was like, whatever.
That looks like a shop credit hoodie for sure. Was that on the clearance rack?
I think so.
No doubt. I can see that. I can see that. All right. So take us on a quick tour, man. Let us know what's going on in the closet there, dude.
It's a closet. it's got Zeke, Hall of Famer, Tony Romo in it. No.
Then we got Hayden.
Joe Hayden. He's not a Hall of Famer, but
no.
Florida boys love him.
Yeah, he was a stud at Florida. I don't know what I mean. I don't know what happened to him when he went to the NFL. I mean, I know what happened to him.
He was good. He was
drafted by the Browns.
He was good for the Browns. And he was okay he got hurt a lot. His dude was made of glass.
He went from Cleveland to Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah. He was okay in Pittsburgh. He was just made of glass. Guy broke.
He got big ears.
Easily.
But he was a stud, man. He was a stud. He was smooth, man. He was smooth at Florida. Well, that's cool.
He was good.
But I like how you got the jerseys like kind of angled in a little bit. You put some thought behind it.
Yeah.
You got to set it. So
not a lot of thought. Some.
What's going on with the flags?
US Open, Oakmont. DJ won. Went to that one.
Okay.
Went to Kiowa.
And then what's the one on the far left there?
Other one's Caledonia. Strantz. Mike Strantz course in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, so nerdy course designer type thing. All right, cool, man. Are you thirsty? All right, cool.
Sort of like Landmand.
Yeah. So
nerdy course designer.
So speaking of which,
course.
Prok just got back from Homer, Nebraska. You can't make this up. The town's name is Homer. Big city?
No. No. Homer has like 11 people.
There's 11. Do they all work?
The employees for the golf course.
I was just going to say they either work at the golf course or the liquor stores.
There is, oh my gosh, yeah. Nebraska has like 3 liquor stores per person that lives in that state.
Yeah, you sent a couple of videos of, I guess, the guy, your partner. Well,
yeah, he was looking for, he was calling them hunts. He was hunting for bourbon, specific bourbons. Not my thing, but whatever.
Did he drink alcohol before he rode into the car with you for 12 hours? Like
he didn't open a single bottle of them.
Are we sure that he isn't like? He probably isn't an alcohol. Did he start drinking after the car ride? Is what I'm getting at.
He didn't drink at all.
Huh.
He just bought them. He collects bourbon.
But he doesn't drink the bourbon?
He drinks it at home.
Oh.
He did not drink.
So it was a business trip for them. He was focused. He was laser focused. He is.
He's very focused, fella.
Did you qualify? I know the answer to this, but let's just be official.
No, we finished 8th out of 50.
Okay.
Had to be top 2.
Okay, gotcha. So is it your fault or his fault?
Mine.
It is your fault. You're taking blame for it.
It is, yes.
So how bad?
He played good enough.
So is he pissed? Is he pissed at you? Like, is he ever going to be in a 4-ball event with you ever again?
Oh, this is third year we've done it, I think. So he knows what to expect.
Is he ever going to drive 12 hours to play in a 4-ball event with you ever again?
Yeah, that was more his thing. He's a big course architect guy, so he usually picks where we play, and it's never local.
All right, we'll get into this golf course real quick. So it's a brand new golf course. Is it? So you said it's been open for about a month. I can tell you right now, they don't even have their own website. It's a looks like a sublink off of the course designer's website. The course is called Landmand, and that's M-A-N-D, Mand. And I guess it's all one word. Do we know why it's called Landmand? Is there a story behind that?
I'm sure there is a story. I don't remember it. I probably heard it. We listened to some podcasts about it, driving for 6 million hours.
Right.
But I can't remember what he was.
The logo.
Block out half of it.
The text in the logo looks like it's clip art from Windows 95. Doesn't look like there was a lot of money put into the logo design, the branding.
We know an out-of-state member there from the clubhouse.
Oh, really?
Tyler Bell. He's a member there.
Is it a private course?
No, but it has memberships. It's kind of like a resort / private type deal.
Gotcha. So that's not like a member. I mean,
no,
it's probably
it's
an affiliate.
I don't know what it is.
Because I used to belong to a few different golf courses in my day.
You probably get preferential times.
Yeah.
And
So
whatnot.
So I belong to.
Because the guys we played with were locals, and they're like, "Well, we don't have any intention of qualifying, but it's impossible to get on here."
Because it's brand new. I'm sure the tee sheet is full.
Yeah, he said you can't get on till next year.
I mean, it's here even in Florida. I mean, it's hard whenever there's a brand new course that opens up because everybody's. I mean, I can imagine it's probably worse in Homer, Nebraska. There's probably just not a lot of golf in Nebraska in general, not compared to other places at least. And when there's a new course that opens up, I'm sure that's a pretty popular destination for the local folks.
There's not volume, but the 3 courses we played were unreal.
So I saw pictures, and I'm looking at the layout right here. I don't have on the website. They've got like the yardages and stuff. Show everybody the scorecard. You got the putt scorecard they gave you. Is there a color print on the scorecard? Is it just red and white?
It's red and white and black.
Solid putt colors there. All right. So Landmand Golf Club. So
it's very elitist scorecard.
You think that's elitist?
Yes. That's a big golf nerd thing is small scorecards.
I think that's just
trust me.
So I come from the printing industry. The smaller the scorecard like that means you can fit more on a sheet. The sheets come in 11 by 17. So if you look at that, right, you could just fit more of them on a sheet. So it's cheaper.
It fits nicely in a scorecard holder. Trust me, it's a golf nerd thing.
Did you use a scorecard holder?
Well, yes, but we didn't have these. I had the yardage book.
Right.
Also.
Did you buy that? Huh?
But yeah, I did.
How much is that?
It was like $20.
Oof. Gotcha. Got him. All right, so let's talk about the golf course. So we're gonna do like a 2-in-1. We're gonna do a review of the golf course, let people know what's up, and at the same time we'll talk about your round. So one thing that you told me that I thought was pretty interesting, because I was like, so what did you get on hole 18? Because you said last time you guys got a double bogey, and I was like, well, let's just not double 18th this time. And you said you got a par. But then you went on to say, but no, that wasn't your last hole.
Oh, the 18th. Right. We started on 11.
Which was really strange. So I was like, oh, you did a shotgun start, And you're like, no. We did double tees, 1 and 11. I'm like, well, I've never heard of that before. And then you said it was because of the way the course is designed.
Yeah, 11 starts, and then you go around, and 10 finishes back at the turn house, and then they shuttle you back to the clubhouse.
Would you consider that a faulty course design?
No.
No, you think that's how every course should be?
No.
Right. Okay.
Depends on how the land works and how the course is designed.
Not a long course. From the tipped out, it looks like it's 70, 75. I mean, some folks listening.
Tips are 72.
Well, then then they've got this whole thing wrong on the website. Then I don't know what to tell you. I can't see that. It looks like Minecraft. Yeah.
It's 72,
right,
but it's par 73.
Right, it's a par 70, so that's still not long. It's
and it plays shorter because almost every tee shot is downhill,
right,
and then every approach shot is back up.
So is there a fairway that's tighter than 90 yards wide?
Probably not.
That's crazy.
They run out. They're very firm, so it runs out. Like, I hit a whole bunch of tee shots that ended up in the long grass because they just ran out.
Wait a minute. Hold on. My next question was, first of all, I mean, I'm not lying. These fairways that he took, I told him to take some.
They're
I told him to take some creator content. I was like, take some content on your practice round, dude. Worst content you ever seen in your life. He literally is just filming the ground. It was like 30 seconds, and then that's all he did. But the fairways, you could just tell, like, it's, first of all, is there any trees on the golf course? Any trees on the property?
There are some, but there's maybe, if you hit it right enough, there's one that can come into play.
So we're talking about one specific tree on the entire golf course. Okay. So one tree, I don't see any water. Is there any water on this golf course?
No, not
so one tree, zero water. Is there any property lines on the golf course?
I don't think there's any out of bounds. No.
Okay, so
you'd have to hit it.
So
it would be like you'd have to hit it miles
90-yard wide fairways, no water, one tree. Hole number 10 does not wrap around to the clubhouse. You actually have to start on hole number 11. And there's no out of bounds.
I would say, yeah.
You drove 12 hours, 12 hours one way to play this place.
And I would say that's top.
Oh, careful. Careful.
Top 3 or 5 of most difficult golf courses I've ever
Lost
played.
Your mind.
It is brutal.
Listen, we have a large,
like we were discussing it between a bunch of us, and we were like, because we played another course, Wild Horse, who was in a few hours away Saturday, and we were discussing, and it's phenomenal. It's better than Landmand is. We were discussing, if you had 10 rounds to separate between the two, how would you separate them? And we all basically said 8 at Wild Horse to 2 at Landmand, because Landmand, you can only get kicked in the teeth so much. And that place is brutal.
There was wind.
Well, there was wind on our practice round. It was blowing like 30 plus. Which was brutal.
There's a lot of people in the state of Florida that listen to this podcast. I live in the state of Florida. I don't know many courses in the state of Florida that have 90-yard fairways. I don't know any. Okay. I don't know any golf courses in the state of Florida that don't have any water. I don't know any golf courses in the state of Florida that only have one tree.
Okay.
There are courses that don't have out of bounds, but they're rare, very rare. You have to go to like a stream song type place. And hell, there's probably out of bounds there too. But it's not like neighborhood golf courses though, you know. It's hard for me to even suggest that this course, knowing what you just told me, that it could be top 5 hardest golf courses you've ever played.
Is brutal. The greens are like, the size of these greens are enormous, like crazy big. But the actual playing size of where it's pinned, and you could actually keep the ball near the hole, is tiny.
All right.
Especially how firm and windy it plays.
So who won it? Like what was the winning number? Do you know what the winning number was?
8 was winning and 7 got in.
7 and 8 under. That'll tell you how easy the golf course was.
That's not that easy for a 4-ball.
So what is 4-ball usually? I mean, we're talking about Nebraska.
Like
so
the local 4-ball here, the one that's usually in Cleveland, is around 10 to 12.
Right, but you also have to understand that you're playing that's a metro area. You're going to have more golfers in that area that are probably better than the average golfer in Homer, Nebraska.
I'm going to guess many of them didn't come from Homer.
I'm willing to bet that you drove the furthest. I'm going to go on a limb and say that you...
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
I guarantee that.
12 hours, dude?
Somewhere around there, yeah. It was then another like 3 to Wildhorse.
So just to put that in perspective, the longest flight, I think the longest flight in the world from an airplane, right, is JFK to Singapore. I think that's 19 hours. I mean, you were just south of that in a car, though. You know what I mean? Did you think about flying?
Thought about it. You still have to drive a bunch because you can't fly into Homer, Nebraska.
I don't know if Homer, Nebraska has stoplights, let alone an airport. Right. All right, cool. Well, let's get into the golf course a little bit. Let's get into your round. So you finished at what?
4
under. All right, and you've already said that the reason why you guys didn't qualify was because it was your fault.
I'll take that, yeah.
Wait, are you being a nice guy by taking that? Or was it really his fault? Or is it really your fault?
No, it took me like 5 holes before I helped him.
What was he doing when you say helped him? Like how many bogeys did you guys make? 3 bogeys. Did that happen in the first 5 holes?
One of them.
Anything higher than a bogey?
No.
That's good.
Right. We had 7 birdies, 3 bogeys.
But there's 3 par 5s in the back 9.
Yeah. The first one, he was on in 2 and 3 putted. And I hit it to a hazard.
Wait, I thought there wasn't any hazards.
Well, there's a bunch of I thought there wasn't a hazard too, but there was a bunch of grass, and you just
can't find it.
Native grass, can't find it.
Got it. All right.
And he was on the green, so
all right,
it wasn't worth looking
hole
for.
1. Well, you started on hole 11, which is so weird. See how we have to start this on 11? That just doesn't make sense. Who designed this shit show?
King Collins.
Is that his name? His name is King Collins?
No, that's the name of the firm. His name is something Collins. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
All right. So hole number 11, you started on par 5. I show it 525. I mean, but mine's a little.
Yeah, it's a very gettable hole.
All right. So what did you guys make on it?
5. He hit the green. Yeah.
All right. So
I hit it into some. I had a blind shot, and
So I'm looking at it now. It looks like I mean, it's a short hole, so I have a hard time calling this a double dog leg, but it is shaped like an S. It would be a double dog leg for the shorter hitters. I would imagine. But again, you said these are downhill tee shots. So what's 525? That's like 500.
That wasn't uphill. That wasn't downhill.
All right, so I can see this. Like if you hit the ball 250 off the tee, this is probably a double dog leg.
You couldn't see the hole from the. You can't see the flag from the tee. It's behind, like the fairway on the left is a big hill.
Right.
That all slopes right. You can't see.
But the
over
fairway's
it.
90 yards wide.
It's very wide, yes.
And
I hit the right side, and I was the one tree that is on the golf course.
You found it.
I had to hit over it.
Okay.
And I couldn't see. I just hit. I thought it was good. I get over the hill, and there's like the hazard, long grass goes out and never found it.
All right, so hole number 11, you guys parred, and that you already probably feel you're starting the round off with a par, and you're probably thinking, "Fuck, we just fucked up." Like now you were pressing.
Yeah, that was
pressing.
That was one of the.
I mean, I'm looking at the par fives. It's
give me birdie.
It looks like 18. All right, so I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Let's just say that this is one of the most gettable holes on the golf course for scoring.
It was probably the easiest hole.
Yeah. So
easiest hole.
So after the first hole you play, you're already pressing. You guys are under pressure immediately because you only got 17 more holes, and it's a qualifier. I mean, you have to go low fast. You can't just ease into the round.
Correct.
Right. Two out of 50. You said, was it 2 and 2? 2 qualified, 2 alternates. It's usually 10% of the field. So it was probably like 45 people in the field.
Yeah, we set the number before. It was 7 to 8 was made sense to
All
get
right,
in.
so hole number 12, baby par 3. It's like about a wedge 9-iron, like 150 yards.
Hole number 12? No, it was almost 190.
All right, that might be where a lot of the yards is. Yeah, I'm showing 150 on the website here. So
yeah, that's wrong. It was almost 190,
so 190.
And it was tough. It was actually Kent had, I want to say he had 12 feet for birdie.
Okay, well, between the both of you, you got to make a par. That's a par hole. If it's 190 yards on a par 3 and 4 ball, that's a par. You can't.
Yeah, he had a good look at birdie.
You can't expect to make birdie.
Just ran one over the lip.
All right, so you guys made par there.
Yeah.
All right, hole number 13. We got a par 4.
Yeah.
It looks like a decent sized par 4, about 430, 450. Does that sound right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm looking at hole 13. This fairway might be 200 yards wide.
It's smaller than you think. If you lay back, it is. But the front of the bunker you see in the fairway is
so there's like
280.
There's like it looks like a like
that's a.
It's like a string.
I can tell you.
It looks like the Bahamas. No, it looks like the Bahamas. It's like a string of islands, but they're bunkers. But anyway,
yeah,
super wide.
13 is. It was.
This is girthy.
311 to the front of that bunker, and that was 26 yards downhill.
All right, so you're not hitting driver there. It's on a driver hole.
I hit driver and I went up.
And you did what?
Because we played the practice round, and it was a lot more wind, and I couldn't get even close to it.
Right,
so I was like, I can hit drive.
So where did you end up?
Against the front lip.
Okay, so decade didn't work on 13. I'm just making a note here. So 13 was a non-decade hole.
Yeah, I should have.
Okay, that was a 3-wood. Might even shorter. I don't know what you carry in your bag. Could have been a hybrid. So okay, non-3-wood hole. Now, is your partner Kent? Is he a long ball guy or is he a poofer?
He's slightly shorter than I am.
All right, so
it's not too much.
Okay, so
he's 5 yards behind.
So, and correct me if I'm wrong though. When we're playing 4-ball, you're playing your own ball, and it's best score of your own ball. But the idea here is not to put pressure on each other. So it's fairways and greens, right? I mean, that's what you're trying to do. It's fairways and greens.
A bunch of looks at birdies.
Yeah. So if there's something at 311 downhill, and there's a chance that you could drive into it, you just take that out of play.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Moving on. So what did you guys get on what did you guys get on 13? This is sounding like bogey, by the way. I'm not sure what you guys. I don't know what Kent did.
Yeah, that was. I had to chip out. Kent hit the green and 3-putted.
He had pressure on him. Big greens, you said. So when you say hit the green, he
huge. Yeah, he was probably 65 feet away.
You can't have that. You can't do that. But then again, he's looking over at you over there playing in the sand trap, building sandcastles. So what the fuck? What's he gonna do? You know what I mean? He just he's thinking about pulling that bourbon out already on hole 13. All right, so you gotta.
He was probably ready to kill me at that point.
He's like, okay, you're really pressing now after the bogey on 13. So you have a gettable par 5 on 11. You made a solid par on 12. So you're not one over, but you're definitely one off pace, right? One off the field. So at least that you're got to be thinking that way, right? So then on 13, 3-putting that hole. I mean, now you're.
Yeah, that was.
That could have been a stroke and a half swing, because there's a lot of people that probably birdied that hole.
Yeah, it was a wedge.
Yeah, it's 3-wood wedge. So okay, so we're at 1 over on 13. Okay, 14. We've got a long par 3 here. Well, we got 230 plus yards.
Yeah, it was a little over 240. It was
downhill, I'm assuming.
The pin was tucked front left over those bunkers.
So you're just trying to get a couple of guys up near the green, chip up one.
Yeah, it was a big redan. So I hit. So you're trying to aim way right and let the green take it over to the pin.
So what did you guys get on 14?
A par.
Okay, that's a good par.
I hit the green. I hit it to like 50 feet and 2-putted, and he was out of the hole.
All right, hole 15. This is a monster hole. But again, it could be very pretty downhill.
This one actually was all uphill.
It was uphill. So we're talking about 580-ish yards, par 5.
No, it's 640.
Oh, 640. See, it says 580.
Yeah,
wow,
it's massive.
640. Okay, so you're dry. So it's just a bang one, wedge it up there, or 9-iron up there.
Yeah, I hit driver 3-wood, and I was to the front edge.
Then that's downhill. You didn't hit that uphill.
No, it's firm. This place is firm. It's sand. It's very firm.
Okay.
But I still had 60 yards to the hole.
Okay, so you're
over these. Like there's a swale in front of me, and then it goes down and then back up and down again. 60 yards. These swales are like 7 feet deep in this green.
All right, so they're elephants, or buried elephants. We would call that some buried elephants, or someone buried a car into the trunk.
Literal.
All right, so you're 1 over par, but you have one of your par 5s that you knocked out. So you're pressing. You hate to be pressing at hole 15 at 640 yards, and you've got a semi-poofer as a partner. This is not a good scenario. This is not ideal.
You're both poofers.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you taking. I mean, you've said that you're not a poofer, but so you are. Are you officially a poofer?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're both poofers.
Relative to like college kids and pros, I am a poofer.
So you're sitting up front. Where's Kent at this point? Is Kent in his pocket already, or is he still playing?
No, he's got a wedge. He had a layup. He probably had 80, 90 yards.
Okay. What did you guys end up getting on this hole?
5.
Oh God, you can't par both par 5s, and with a bogey, you can't do that, dude. Oh, I feel for you right now, dude. Listen, if I was out there with you guys, I'd be telling both of you guys to start drinking alcohol at this point. It's over. Like there's you guys knew you weren't qualifying at this point, right?
I'm guessing that. No, I'm guessing those par 5s. The first one, 11, was a birdie hole. That one's not a birdie hole. You can have a good look at it, but the majority of the field's not birdieing that hole.
No, so
the green is way too hard.
No, I agree with you. On a hole like that, you take a par, but after you've already parred the easiest one, and you have a bogey on a birdieable par 4. The 5 doesn't taste as good as it would if you were 2 or 3 under going into that.
No,
hole.
I get that, but having played it the day before, and it being the same wind direction, we knew going into it that the gettable holes were on the front 9 because every hole from 11 to 18 is dead into
so
it.
You guys, there's still a positive mindset at this point. You guys are 5 holes down. You've knocked out 5 of the 18 holes. You're 1 over par, but 2 of those holes were par 5s. But you're still feeling like there's a chance. But you have to get hot like now. You gotta start ringing the bell a little bit. Right? I mean, you're pressing.
Yeah, well,
and again,
not yet, but
I would be pressing. If I was caddying for you,
close.
I'd say, "Hey, Prok, it's time to make a birdie, buddy. It's birdie time."
Right. Well, the holes coming up aren't
right. So,
16's not really a birdie.
Yeah.
hole.
So I'm looking at 16. We got it's over 500 yards, par 4.
It's 470.
Okay, 470, and downhill.
The tee shot's downhill. The approach shot's uphill.
Okay, so it's a 420 yard hole then. So what did you?
Not that far downhill.
Well, you said it runs out though. The fairways.
No, you're hitting into a hill. The tee shot's elevated, but it lands into where it goes up.
Okay, so
it's not going to run on this hole.
You're hitting a 9-iron in that green,
but it's still, it's a 8-9 wedge. Depends on how you hit tee shot.
So, what'd you guys get on 16?
You should have a look.
What'd you guys?
We had a par.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're not losing. You're maybe a 1/10 of a shot off the field, maybe. See, I don't know. I don't know how good the field is, but if you're telling me you guys finished 7th or 8th, and you guys finished at what?
8th. Yeah.
So I mean, I know what you shot. We're not going to give it away yet. Make people listen. But I know what you shot, and you got to be present at this point. You got to be thinking pars are okay, but it depends on what kind of par it is too. Like if you're chipping it up close, making a 3 or 4 footer for par, that's not good. But if you're like lipping out birdies, that's a different type of par. You know what I mean? For the mental game,
right?
It shouldn't be technically.
Can't have a look at it on this hole.
But like, are you surviving with par, or are you like tapping in for par and you're getting looks at it? You know?
No, this was an easy par.
Okay. So hole 17.
17
drivable par 4. This has got birdie right now. Prok, you guys have got to be licking your chops. Like this is where we turn this around. We're 1 over through 6 holes. We're in a qualifier. We know that you got to be under par. You know that you got to be 7, 8, 9, 10 under par. And we're 1 over after 6 holes. Drivable par 4. Both of you guys have to be licking your chops. Like if we don't, minimum have to birdie, but we need to have an eagle look here.
Yeah.
All right, what happened?
Kent was probably a yard from having an eagle look. He went into the front bunker. I hit it right, like 60 yards right of the green. Short.
So at this point, Kent wants to kill you. When he saw you hit it 60 yards right of the green, he wanted to take his club and shove it directly up your ass.
It's possible.
Okay, all right, yeah. Okay, all right, cool.
He's like, get it together, bud.
Is that what he said for real? Was get it together, bud?
No, he didn't. He's a Kent's very positive guy.
I'm sure if he plays with you, he has to be, man.
I was in the fairway still.
Yeah, that's how ridiculous this golf course is, by the way. You hit it 60 yards offline.
Well, this green in our practice round, we hit it to the front edge and had a 90-yard wedge shot.
I'm looking at the green. The green's huge. This is ridiculous. Like it's just
the slope on it is outrageous.
All right, so you're 6.
We were on the front edge the practice round and had a 90-yard wedge shot that played 4 yards uphill.
All right, so you're trying to fuck this hole up as much as you can. We don't know what kind of lie Kent's got in the bunker. The bunker looks like it's like a waist bunker or something. It's a real long bunker. It protects the whole front left side of the hole. It looks like. It's like
it's a small bunker.
Oh,
he didn't hit it in the front one. He hit it in the one left.
Okay. I see. Because there is a bunker in the front of the green that like wraps the front left part of the green.
The one in the front of the green is like 15 feet deep.
Yeah, it looks like it's a beast. So, okay. So Kent's not in an ideal situation. He's not in a birdie play.
He is. It was a fairly easy
Bunker shot. Okay.
Bunker shot.
Now
he basically had a tap.
Okay, so, and you guys are walking. This isn't a cart course. You guys are walking, right?
It's
so you're legit 70 you're 70 yards away from him.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys couldn't even talk to each other. It's not like you'd be like, "Hey." Okay, gotcha.
No.
You were using hand signals and like waving and stuff. You were far away. Smoke signals.
Yeah.
All right. So what did you end up doing on the hole?
I hit it long.
All right, so you're out of the hole. All right, so
I'm out of
So
he basically had a tap.
Okay, so
he had a tap.
You made birdie. Thanks to Kent. That's birdie. A Kent birdie.
Kent made a birdie.
All right, so we're back to even, baby. We're back to even, and we're coming up to hole number 18, which is only the 8th hole of this 9. But it's a par 5 and it's not a long one. What is it, like 520?
Hold on. It's longer than that.
It's showing 510 on mine.
565, and it plays 15 uphill.
You guys couldn't reach that?
And
couldn't get it up near the green?
No, it was 565 dead into the wind.
Okay, so 18. But okay, this hole is.
And that's the highest point on the golf course.
But I'm going to be honest with you.
You get all of the wind.
I'm going to be honest with you, though. This hole looks like it's wider than normal driving ranges. Because it's adjacent to number 1.
The fairway is combined with number 1.
Right, so this is like a double fairway put together.
Yeah. If you just miss the bunker, which is bigger than it looks on the screen, it's fine.
Did you hit the fairway?
Yes.
Okay, good job. Good job. All right, so
one guy did not hit the fairway. He hit it left into that long grass over there.
What do you mean one guy? It's just you and Kent.
Well, we were paired with 2 other people.
I don't care what they did. No one cares about them, dude.
Yeah. Well,
so all right.
We hit it. We're standing there. We got, I want to say, I had like 270 in. Up 15 yards uphill into the wind. I'm standing there with 3 wood. And the area between that bunker is like 40 feet deep.
It's a crater.
And I'm standing. It is, yeah. He calls it the milk carton bunker. You go missing if you go in there.
Well, that reminds me of the bunker at Tobacco Road.
Yes, it's almost identical to that.
Okay. All right. So what did you guys end up getting? So this is a par 5 again. It's not reachable, but you're just flipping a wedge up there. A little flip wedge. This
I'm standing there with 3 wood, and Kent looks at me and goes, "What are you doing with that?"
Oh, he doesn't trust you now. He has.
I'm like, I'm going to hit it up there. He goes, "Why?"
Oh, he doesn't trust you. He's already given up on Prok. He's like, now he's coaching Prok up in the fairway, dude.
So I was like, so I went and grabbed the 4-iron and laid up, and we both hit our wedges to 5 feet.
Okay, so you made a birdie. Good thing Kent was there. All right, so you're 1 under, making the turn, but only 8 holes.
Correct.
All right, so we're going to speed through.
At this point, I'm like, all right, we're still all right. We got 1 under through the hardest 8 holes of the golf course.
I wouldn't say all right, but I mean, it's good that you got a positive mindset going into this. I would have liked to seen you at 3 under. There's 3 holes there that you could birdied. You can't make bogeys in Fourball and a qualifier. You can't make bogeys. Like bogeys is like when we go back to after we get done with your total.
You have to make a ton of birdies.
When we come back to after your total and then we subtract the bogeys, you guys are right up there with the qualifiers, right? So you can't make bogeys. You cannot make if you make a bogey, you have to make 2 birdies to erase that bogey. All right, so we're going to kind of breeze through these here. So hole number 1, again, another par 5. It seems like half of these holes are par 5s. Kind of a longer hole.
There's 5 of them.
So on this par 5, what did you guys get on this par 5?
4.
You got a birdie. Good job. So now we're 2 under. Okay, hole number 2. Short par 4 under 400 yards.
Yeah.
Maybe reachable if it's downhill. I don't know. How far was the hole?
2. It was. It might have been reachable. It
doesn't sound like
we
you
didn't try to hit driver, and that was probably a mistake on our part.
So at this point, though, Kent is in charge. You're only hitting, like, if you go to pull out a driver, if Kent goes, you're pulling out a 4-iron, right? Kent is driving the boat at this point.
That's the only thing he gave me crap on.
Well, did you pull out the driver, though, to be fair on this one? Or did you go straight 4-iron?
No, we didn't hit driver I hit a hybrid I hit it right next to that second bunker down in the fairway.
Okay, you're at 2 under. You're now running out of golf holes. We have now reached the point where we got 9 holes left.
Yeah,
we're running out of golf holes.
And he was out of this hole after the tee shot. He blocked a 3-wood way right.
Can't do that, Kent.
And he was out
Can't
of
do
it.
that. So now you're really fucked because it's like.
So he's like.
So it's up to you, and you can't even make par. You have to birdie this hole.
He hits his ball. He hits his second shot and it out of the long grass and caught a flyer. Went way long, and he yells over, "Josh, I'm going to need you on this hole."
Oh boy, that's not what Josh wants to hear. That's not what Prok wants to hear on this hole. Okay, Prok never wants to hear that on the golf course.
So I hit a wedge, and there's the green like a lima bean shape with a big hump in the center. I land on the middle of it, and it goes the wrong way.
Oh boy!
And I can't even putt it at the hole.
Kent is pissed now. Once he sees this, he sees the bounce. He is disappointed. He's not happy.
He's not.
So this sounds like a bogey coming. Did we bogey this birdie? Oh, we bogeyed this hole, dude.
We did. I bogeyed. He doubled.
Oh my God, we're back to 1 under. At this point, y'all are fucked, and y'all know it. It's birdie out, or let's just go home. Let's just open up those fucking liquor bottles. Yeah. All right, and then what you don't want to see on the next hole where you have to birdie out is a 500-yard par 4. That's not what you want to see. No. So hole number 3, we've got ourselves a 500-yard par 4.
It plays. At this point, we're downwind.
Okay, but you're at a full court press at this point.
Yeah,
full court press.
Driver. It's like a driver wedge. This hole.
Okay. So
it was only 450.
Okay, so it was playing shorter. So, but we're full court pressing this time. It's birdies or nothing, like pars or bogeys at this point.
Yeah.
So
we made par. On it.
You're fucked. Yeah. So still 1 under. We are running out of golf holes, man. Yeah. We've got 5 holes left. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we got 7 holes left. All right, so hole number 4. Yeah.
Another drivable one, straight uphill, but it's firm. If you go up the left side, there's a bank that'll run it to the green. And I hit mine into the front bunker, and he hit us into the short bunker.
Oh, this is not good.
And we both had 15 feet for birdie, and neither one of us made it.
So both of you guys missing your 15-footers for birdie. Mm-hmm. How's Kent's positivity doing at this point?
He hides it well.
Okay, so but
he's like let's just birdie in.
Kent has given up all hope at this point. So you parred, so you're still at 1 under, going into hole number 5, running out of golf holes here, guys. And what you don't want to see when you're running out, when you come off of a drivable par 4, when you can't make pars anymore, definitely can't make bogeys, and you par that hole, what you don't want to see, when Kent says, all right, let's just birdie out, what you don't want to see on the next hole is a 270-yard par 3. That's not what you want to see. How far was this hole? It says 260 on the card.
It's 245.
All right, 240. Explain up. You don't want to see 245 either.
Practice round, I hit 3-wood on this hole. It's dead into it. This one turns back in before we go back downwind. And I hit 3-wood, and it came up short of the green. It was play. It was long, but the wind was less, and it was I hit a hybrid and it landed on the middle of the green and went back right to a front right pin. I had a good 130 feet to the hole.
This doesn't sound like a birdie.
Buried baby elephant.
This doesn't sound like a birdie.
We're walking up to the green, and Kent goes, "If you two putt that, I'll buy you dinner tonight."
I can't believe he's actually offering you to buy you dinner at this point, dude. So did you two putt it? No dinner, no dinner. No dinner. Prok had sunflower seeds from the gas station for dinner.
He had a good look at it. He had probably 30 feet.
Don't tell me we bogeyed this hole.
No, he two putted.
Oh, so you got a par.
Yeah.
All right, so we're still at 1 under. All hope is lost at this point. We know that we're not qualifying at this point, right?
Yeah. At this point, we're trying to
save face. You're just enjoying the golf course.
Yeah, we're trying. Like, you always want to finish as high as you can. You don't just throw it in. So we're like, let's try and at least have a respectable score.
So hold on. 15 minutes ago, Kent said, let's birdie out. He's one last rally. Let's birdie out to do this. And now 15 minutes later, let's try to have a respectable score.
Well, that's 3 pars later.
Okay. All right. So hole number 6, it's a par 5. You're not getting there in 2, though. It's not reachable in 2, it doesn't look like, unless it's dead downwind, dead downhill.
It's the tee shot's downhill by 27.
Oh, that's reachable then. How far did it play?
The approach is uphill by 17. It's 565.
But you get more yards off the tee shot, so it plays more downhill than anything. So
I hit driver just left of those bunkers. I had like 260 left, and I ran a hybrid up in between the bunkers up front.
By the way, this hole
20 feet
again is 100 yards wide, the fairway.
Yeah, I missed the fairway.
Oh my God. Kent is so Kent is so pissed right now.
This one, if you hit in the fairway, because it runs out and down to the right, like I hit a good drive in the practice round and it just ran out. It's a poofer's hole for off the tee.
So you're telling me this is, I'm going to make a note here, not a decade hole. Non-decade.
Not a decade.
Scott.
It's hard.
Scott's not going to like this golf course, dude.
You can't go full. If you have any speed, you can't go full send on the driver down this hole.
All right. So, what do we get on this hole?
4. I made a birdie.
You made a birdie. You made the birdie though.
Yeah, I had 20 feet for eagle, and I missed it.
All right. So we have 2 under. Right, we're 2 under at this point.
Mm-hmm.
We're working the correct direction. All right, so you've got some good vibes coming off this. You come off a birdie, you're out of it, but you're just trying to get as close as you can. That way, that way you can drive on the way home. You have 12 hours is a long time. It's really long if you don't finish in the top half of the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we weren't leaving after it, but
Okay. So hole number 7, drivable par 4. It's like 300 yards.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't really reachable because it was hurting wind, but you could get close-ish.
Okay. And what did we get on this drivable par 4?
5. Yeah, we had
You can't do that.
We had.
What happened?
This is probably the most severe green on the golf course.
I hear excuses coming.
And all 4 of us in our group landed our approach shot up top, and all 4 of us had 35 yards left because it just won't take a shot.
Well, hold on a second.
Just couldn't take a wedge.
You got 35 yards, and you're laying,
and we didn't get up and down.
But hold on.
No, after our wedge shot into the hole,
you had 35 yards after that.
We had yes.
What are y'all doing out there? Kent is pissed, bro. Kent is losing.
It was so severe.
Kent is losing his fucking mind right now, dude. Is Kent a fan of the program?
I don't even think Kent knows it exists.
That's good. That's probably a good thing. He doesn't want to start with episode 32. That's not a good episode for him to start with.
We both thought we hit good wedge shots, and we got up to the green, and they were off the green, 30 yards short of it.
But Kent wasn't happy.
Neither of us were happy.
Well, I mean, but Kent, this guy's the Ned Flanders.
He's very good. He's better than
He's the Ned Flanders of the group. He's the happy guy. He was not happy at this point.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay. Did he? He
was confused as how his ball didn't stay up top. But
so you guys, did you both make bogey?
Yeah.
That's not good, man. Now we're back to 1 under.
Mm-hmm.
All right, going to hole 8. We've got 3 holes left. We're in danger of not finishing under par at this point. Like, that's got to be going through your mind. At this point, the game plan has got to change from let's birdie out to let's make a respectable score. At this point, you have to be pressing to finish under par. Like, under par has to be the new goal.
Yeah, our goal kind of after the first was to break 70.
Got it. All right. Well, we're not there yet because it's a par 73 and we're 1 under. So it's got to be under par at this point, right? The expectations change throughout the round. All right. So we're on hole number 8. Wait, is that
it's 105
yards, bro? You please tell me y'all birdie. If anything above a birdie, you walk off the golf course.
It was downwind.
Oh God.
Green slopes away. We both hit it to like 5 feet.
One of you guys made the putt.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're back to 2 under. All right.
And the funny thing is the 2 guys we played against made 8 on this hole.
Both of them did?
They both hit it. One hit it in the front bunker, one hit it in the back bunker, and he just kept going back and forth between the bunkers.
Y'all are sitting there just waiting.
Yeah, we just sat. We hadn't putt yet, and we're just sitting there watching the other holes, watching them, and we're like looking at each other like, is this really happening?
All right. So that's nice that at this point you're just laughing at your competitors because you're like, look at these peasants down here slapping it around.
Peasants.
Are they beating you at this point or no?
No, they finished nearly last.
Oh, okay. Probably because they played with you guys. Would you take?
It could have been.
Would you take blame for that?
Sure.
Okay. Hole number 9. We got 2 holes left.
They started drinking on hole 11.
Okay, I was just gonna say they might have. Why would they just not walk off unless they're nowhere near the?
They just wanted to play the place.
Got it.
They were like, we know we're not going to qualify. We're just here to play.
So hole number 9, about 430 yards, 420 yards.
Mm-hmm.
All right, very reachable, very birdieable hole, just by the number.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the hole right now. Hole number 9. Where are we at? Oh, God, the fairway here is 300 yards wide, dude. It's combined with hole 10. Did you hit the fairway?
No, I hit it in a bunker.
Kent is...
I was trying to shorten the hole. Kent didn't hit the fairway either.
This is wild, bro. Wild. Probably because he's so fucking angry watching you hit it into the bunker.
Well, I hit it in a bunker and hit it 15 feet, and he hit it in the rough next to the bunker, and he hit it to a foot.
Oh, really?
So we did all right.
So he made a birdie.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So Kent saved your ass on that one. So we're back to 2 under at this point.
No, 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. 3 under. We were at 2 under before. Now we're at 3 under. Now you are safe. You're going to shoot under par. Everything's good in the under par camp. You know you're not going to qualify. Now you have to go from hole 9 to go to hole 10, and I can see it right here. They're like back-to-back. Weird design. Dumbest thing I've ever seen on a golf course. Hole number 10.
Hole number 10 is really, really a cool hole.
So it's less than 400 yards. Very birdieable hole, looks like. I mean, the fairway is a mile wide. Unless you...
Yeah, you really have to try to miss this fairway.
Okay, so hole number...
But this is where another anti-decade thing is chasing the angle. Because if you hit the left side of the fairway, you're totally blind. If you hit the far right side of the fairway, you have a good angle up the green without having because it's like a punch bowl, without having to deal with the side
Are you
walls
saying,
of this
I'm making
hole.
a note, are you saying this is a non-decade hole as well?
This is a no, it's just where angles matter.
Okay, but so it's a non-decade hole then.
Sure.
All right, non-decade hole.
And I hit my drive in the left side of the fairway.
boy.
I could see the flag, but I couldn't see the bottom of it.
Did you get a greenie?
I did. I actually looked over at Kent. I said, Kent, I'm going to use the back wall.
Oh boy.
I'm going to fly this over the green.
Oh boy.
And bring it back down the hill to the
and
hole.
What was Kent's immediate reaction when you say that?
He said, well, I'm just going to hit it at the flag the old-fashioned way.
Kent was over your shit. He was like, I don't care. We don't have a chance in hell. So do whatever you want to do over there, Joshua, with your.
So I hit it off the back wall and I hit it. It came back down the slope to 20 feet.
All right.
He hit it the old-fashioned way to like 25 feet. He missed. I made it.
You made the birdie.
4 under.
You finished at 4 under par, which is a 69. It's a great number. 69.
Indeed.
4 under par. Okay. It wasn't looking good on the front nine. You guys held.
No, I finished.
You held it together though.
We knew we had the birdie holes in front of us. Yeah.
And what was the winner at? 7 and 8 qualified.
7 and 8 qualified. 7 got you in a playoff.
You guys are at 4.
We were at 4 with 3 bogeys.
Yeah, you can't make bogeys. So if you erase the bogeys, just the bogeys.
That's what we discussed that leaving the practice round the day before. He said, if you go around this place with no bogeys, you're going to qualify.
Yeah. I mean, you get into the playoff and who knows what happens in the playoff. You know what I mean? You give yourself a chance. So you're taking the blame for this.
Yes.
Fourballs are fun events. You do have to have a partner that you can get along with because it is very easy to get upset during those events. Like especially if your partner's not playing well, like it could be a long fucking round of golf.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be very long round of golf. If you're trying to qualify. Now, if you're like the guys that you played with.
It's hard. No, we went there knowing that a lot of the guys were going to be, I just want to play that golf course because it opened a month ago from a well-known like golf nerd architect.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, I've played in 2 4-ball events. I don't know if they were USGA or not. I can't remember. It was a while ago. I haven't played them in a while. They might have been just local events, like either intramural, like club events, golf club versus golf club type thing. I've played in a few of those.
Yeah.
I played the Golf Channel Amateur Tour back in the day. I think they had a 4-ball in the team championship, which by the way, we won the team championship, but I think there was a full 4-ball in that. 4-ball is fun again, as long as
I like it. Yeah.
But it's not fun if you're playing well and your partner is like, I hate to say.
Well, it's not fun if your partner's playing well and you're playing bad either.
I mean, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like,
you're like my bad, dude.
It's a mental mind fuck. It can be, but if you got 2 guys that are playing well,
the idea is to have a bunch of if you get 36 birdie looks, you're gonna win.
Right. That's what I mean. It's fairways and greens because if anything, it's a mentality. Like whoever hits first or however you work that out, you've got to put good swings on the ball. I think I don't know how much it would be aggressive off the tee as much as it would be aggressive off the on the approach shot because you do want to have looks at birdie, but you also don't want to have 25 footer looks for birdie either. That's going to get old fast. You want those 10 to 15 footers. Yeah. So
if you got 36 20 footers, you can make 6 or 7 of those, but you don't want 20 footers on par 5s for birdies.
But no, 4-ball events are fun. I don't know if I'd ever drive 12 hours for it. I don't care what the fucking golf course is.
Well, we drove 12 hours for the golf course because we wanted to play it.
I'm just thinking, what's 12 hours from Jacksonville, Florida? I think Atlanta's
almost Ohio.
Atlanta's like 6 hours. I think Miami's like 5.5, maybe 6.
You could probably get to
New York,
Tennessee,
maybe New York. I don't know,
because I think Jacksonville's 15 from Akron. I think.
But you're driving through Atlanta, and that could be an extra hour just because of Atlanta. But nonetheless, that's cool that you got a chance to play there. So I know you're saying it's one of the toughest golf courses you've played. Again, it's hard for me to even relate to that because no water, no out of bounds, 100-yard fairways, downhill tee shots. I mean, it's hard. Par 73. It's hard for me to even relate to that comment.
Right
here in Florida, it's a different type of golf here in Florida. We
between the wind, the elevation, and the greens, you have to control everything really well.
So
you can miss off the tee, but if you miss just big enough, you're dead.
Would you drive 12 hours one way again to play that specific golf course?
That one? No.
It's not that good.
I would go to the other one, Wild Horse. That Wild Horse was that good.
All right. So let me ask you this. What is the female situation in Homer, Nebraska?
There's not humans there.
There's no humans.
No humans.
It's just a bunch.
Homer, Nebraska.
Is it like livestock? Livestock with name tags?
All of the roads leading into Landmand were dirt.
Ooh.
And Friday, when we were showing up to this qualifier, we're behind this guy in a truck or a tractor that was plowing the gravel road.
Oh.
And we're like, what is happening?
Never seen that before.
What is he doing? I was like, is he plowing that road? She's like, yeah. So we asked the shuttle driver. I was like, so there was this guy when we drove in here. He was plowing the gravel. What's that about? He's like, oh, if they don't plow it, roads that have more traffic.
No, this is a high traffic road.
Apparently for Homer, Nebraska, it is. He said they plow because they get like rumble strips in them if they
like waves.
Yeah. And apparently they rumble a lot, so they have to plow them.
So anyway, before we go though, because this is going to be a little bit longer episode, but we're going to wrap it up here in a minute. We're not going to talk about football because there's still football going on. I can't wait for Tuesday to record because I'm going to lay into the fucking Jaguars. So you can see over here, I have my Iceman jersey. Only Jacksonville team worth a shit. I'm going to lay into the fucking Jaguars.
I don't have much good to say about the Browns either. But them Cowboys.
No, dude, no one cares about the Cowboys.
Are for real.
You can't have two teams. You can't be like,
yeah, I can do whatever I want to do.
You can't, dude. You can't. I'm telling you can't.
I can.
You can't have two teams where if one wins and the other loses. You could just be like, oh, well, we'll just talk about the one that won. Can't do that, dude.
I'd rather talk about the Browns being a complete joke. Their coaching staff is trash.
So
but the Cowboys their defense is legit.
So we're not going to talk about football. I'm just kind of leaving it out there. The show on Tuesday is going to be fire. Prok's going to lay into the fucking Browns. I'm going to fucking give it to the Jaguars. Like, you're not going to make me look stupid. Like, I'm sitting here pimping them out, playing some Duval rapper song, and they're going to fucking they're going to do what they did today, bro. No, fucking Booval. Fucking Bagwars, dude. Yeah, I don't want to know, dude. I'm gonna lay into them.
How many times on this podcast have you said 2 wins versus Houston?
Oh, dude.
How
Dude,
many?
probably 100 times. Again, dude, I really don't want to talk about it because I'm like right up on the edge because I'm about to just explode and like just give it to them because I'm really holding back everything I want to say. But they didn't score a touchdown today. It's not even that they lost; they didn't score. So our defense didn't lose this game today. They gave up 13 points. If you can go ahead and write down. Defense gives up 13 points for every game during the NFL season. You take that like right now. You take that. So it's not the defense.
Mm-hmm.
It's
wait till they play the Cowboys.
But I say it's not the defense. The reason why we lost was because one very specific person on offense.
That crappy quarterback
that probably conditions his hair every day. And there's one guy on defense that fucked us. But we're going to get into it on that episode will drop on Thursday for week 6 in the bets. Now, I will say, though, I'm not going to goose this week. You're in the goose zone. We both have a bet tomorrow night. That's why we're not going to talk about it. But you are currently on goose alert. I cannot goose this week. I hit my win on Thursday, but we're not going to talk about it. But what I do want to knock out before we get out of here is the LIV picks. So LIV, I did not hit shit. I goosed on LIV, but I want to give a shout out to Eugenio Shakara. Fireballs. Dude shot 65, 63, 69, finishes at 19 under par for 3 rounds of golf, wins by 3. Unfortunately, your guy finished second. Patrick Reed.
He did.
Close, but no cigar. I've been there a bunch of times, dude. But I just want to point out this leaderboard. This leaderboard was wild.
Where'd Westwood end up? Didn't he almost finish?
He was almost in top 10. But I think he kind of, he finished 19th, but he ended up, so this course was not playing, this course was playing easy. There was only 3 guys over par for the entire event. For all 3 days. There's only 3 guys over par. So shooting even's like shooting 3 over. And he shot even on Sunday. If he wouldn't have shot even, he'd have been good. But I just want to point out this top 10 real quick, because this is a wild top 10. So Eugenio Shakara, he won it, and I don't know if we're gonna get him on the podcast or not. We're definitely gonna try. He knows who we are. Shout out to Eugenio. Am I saying that right? Eugenio. I feel like you got to roll a tongue.
Eugenio Chikara.
But I feel like it's not Eugenio. It's Eugenio. I don't know. I don't have a Spanish tongue. I can't do it. Patrick Reed, number 2. Paul Casey, number 3. He doesn't win. You don't have to worry about Paul Casey winning. I don't know if he's ever won a tournament in his life. 4, Richard Bland. 5, Shiwon Kim. How about number 6? Give a shout out to James Piot. That guy's finishing last like every event, dude.
He's from I think he's from Michigan State.
But no, he came out the gate shaky. He's finished high up the low up there, high up. He's finished towards the bottom of the pack like every single event.
He hasn't been in every event because he got relegated.
There you go.
By they took some other Korean tour guy.
Well, what team does he play on? He's on one of the I don't recognize the logo. He's on like he's on Harold Vonner's team. And Hudson Swafford and
Bubba Golf team.
But he finished the best out of his team. So that's, great finish for him. Number 7, Harold Varner. Number 8, Charles Howell III, Chucky 3 Sticks. 9th, Brooks Koepka. And 10th, Abram Answer. What a wild top 10. Those are some I wonder what Shakara's odds were to win. That had to be wild.
It's a big weekend for the Spanish golfers. Chikara wins, John Rahm wins, and then Tom Kim won on the tour.
Is Tom Kim Spanish?
No, but he's Asian.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Asian tour fella.
So are you saying Spanish and Asians are basically the same?
No.
Why would you throw the Asian guy in there when you said big week for the Spanish?
I was continuing a thought.
Oh, okay. So it's just a big week for the Spanish. There's two guys. It's just Shakara and
big week for that foreign golfers, non-U.S. golfers.
Wait, John Rahm went to Arizona State. What are you talking about?
But he's from Spain.
Is he from Spain?
Yes, okay. He came to the U.S. for college. That's it.
Got it.
He lived in Spain.
Got it. But yeah, so we both.
So he won the Spanish Open, his home Open. Twitter was all bent out of shape because the tours aren't working together.
Oh,
and the Spanish, like Sergio and Chikara, couldn't play in their Open because they have to play in the LIV event.
Well, I mean, the LIV event was. I didn't catch most of it. They didn't do what I thought they were going to do. They played in the middle of the night. But I'll tell you what, though.
They did play in the middle of the night.
I'll tell you what, though. I was paying attention to some folks on the Twitter, on YouTube, listening to some of the comments of the event. The folks in Europe enjoyed this, though. Because it wasn't in the middle of the night for them, I don't think. I think it was just an early morning for them.
It was breakfast, yeah. It was coffee golf.
Which I don't think they see a lot. You know what I mean?
I'd assume not.
The American golf, they're not seeing it at that time. I think it's late at night for the American golf, too. Anyway.
Well, none of even when the tour went over there, the viewership was super low.
Well, I think this was an event. It was apparently a really good turnout. It was raining the whole time, though, which you did say it was raining. But I was also correct because the dry season literally starts next week in Thailand. I believe you said there was no dry season in Thailand.
No, I had no idea what the weather is in Thailand.
It's the same as Florida.
Whenever golf is there, it's raining.
Their dry season starts like next week. But anyway, it was a wild event for LIV. None of the favorites were up there. Where did Dustin Johnson finish? Dustin Johnson finished 16th. DeChambeau finished 14th. I mean, besides Brooks, those were the big names. Leishman was 13th. Like Sergio was 21st.
Oh, Leishman almost got me too.
Like Louis Oosthuizen 45th. Brendan Grace got injured. He tore.
Taylor Gooch was like last, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't that bad. Matt Wolff was almost last.
Oh no, Cam Smith was almost last.
He was yes. Cameron Smith was 42nd. Wolff was 44th. Kevin Na was 26th. Taylor Gooch was 24th. It was just a wild event, man. It was. The
only highlight I saw from it was Cam Smith swearing at his golf ball.
Yeah, I mean, he finally played a bad round of golf. He shot.
He did.
He didn't shoot over par though. He had one round at even, 2 rounds at 2 under. But Brendan Grace got injured. I think he tore his oblique. He had to withdraw. So it was the first withdrawal, I believe, on the LIV tour. And he was leading. He was tied for the lead.
Yeah, it's a 65.
Well, and
then he shot 0, which puts him way in the lead.
Well, no, I think he was on like his third hole, and he was like tied for the lead at 8 under. Or tied for second or something like that. But he was up there. He was up there when he had to pull out. So that always sucks when that happens. We don't know how long he'll be out for, but if he tore his oblique muscle, that's an important muscle for the golf swing. Like that's not like the ribs and the core area. You can't fuck up that area in golf. He could be out for a little while. He might not be in Jeddah.
Actually, Jeddah, by the way, is that tournament's over already, right?
What do you mean?
DJ's already won that twice.
All I know is if you're on the
So it's over.
bro, if you go listen, if I don't know if this is going to change, but if you're on livegolf.com, are you on the website?
Yeah.
Click, you see on the very top where it says watch Miami tickets and it says Jeddah. Click on Jeddah.
Yeah.
The entire website, it's in Arabic.
It's all in Arabic.
It's all in Arabic.
Except for
like
the Apple Pay and Visa and MasterCard.
Yeah, but it's all in Arabic, and there's like a big picture of Phil's stupid smile on the front of the website, which is funny.
How are you going to buy tickets when you don't know what you're reading?
You just go to the MasterCard logo. It's fine. There's Google Play, the App Store.
How do you know which ticket you're going to buy?
I feel like this might be a mistake.
Aren't you going to this event?
I am. I have to get I actually do need to buy my tickets. I need to see if I can get a press pass. Yeah, this might be a mistake. They might need to. Anybody from LIV that's listening to this, you need to get this back in English. I'm not sure why it's all in Arabic.
I don't think they expect much international travel to come to this event.
I mean, I don't even know if I feel like Saudi might be on like the no-fly list right now. You know what I mean?
It's possible.
Like if you type in, "Is Saudi safe to travel to?" Hold on.
You see all those 5 guys in the picture on the website?
Yeah.
I'm guessing none of them are going to be leaving the resort.
Hold on.
They're going to be locked up in a room with security.
Oh, okay. So it says Saudi Arabia is an overall safe country for tourists and foreign businessmen, both when you are traveling solo or as a group. However, like in many other countries around the world, you must apply common sense and general safety advice at all times. Avoid poor lit streets at night, and also avoid skinny dipping in the hotel pool. That's probably. Do you think that's what that means where it says? However, like in all other countries in the world, you must apply common sense. Yeah. Is it?
All that meant was that Jeddah is much like Detroit.
Oh, dude, I'm pissed at the fucking.
Don't go down poorly lit streets.
Don't fucking get me started on fucking Detroit either. Fucking lions, bunch of fucking pussies is all they are doing. Fucking bums.
I'm with you.
All right. Well, that's that. When's the next events in Jeddah? I close out the website
next weekend.
Oh, so they're going back to back.
Yeah.
All right. So next week. So we got another double dip then on Tuesday.
Lovely.
Awesome. So we got another double dip with the bets. Got Monday Night Football tomorrow night. Sunday Night Football is going on right now as we speak. But we both have
10-10.
We both have an outstanding bet for Monday night. Mine is an exact score, and yours is the field goal opening drive. That's all you got. You're goosed out except for that one bet. And I've already got one bet in the books. So we're gaining ground this week, and we're going to continue it next week. If you are on Twitter or Instagram, Clubhouse VIP POD, Clubhouse VIP Pod, YouTube, Clubhouse VIP. This episode will go up on YouTube. Not sure when it'll be up on YouTube, and probably in a couple days. I might post it after I post, like wait a day or two after I post this on Spotify and Apple and stuff. If you are listening on Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, Amazon, do us a solid, give us a follow, give us a solid rating, give us a good comment. We would appreciate it. And that's it. Congratulations on your top 8 finish, Prok. Kent, if you're hearing this, man, you might want to go with someone else next year. Prok already said he would caddy. You think he'd be a good caddy?
Yeah, I drive all over the caddy.
He has. He's known for that.
I caddied for Kent in a USAM qualifier.
Oh, is that who you caddied? Was that this year?
No, that was a few years ago.
Is Kent an older guy?
No, he's younger.
He's younger than you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He's like 34, I think.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's like how old you are too. You're not that much. What are you, like 36? 37. All right, cool. All right, man. Well, you have any other tournaments coming up? Anything else we can get some solid content off of? No?
Not until Well, no, there's some scramble nonsense.
some
but
scrambles.
There's no real tournaments till next
The
year.
Scramble Pro. Well, we need to get into that a little bit more.
Scrambles aren't tournaments.
Well, that's like your part-time job though.
Scrambles are cool to help pay for the rest of golf.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're not an amateur golfer anymore. I'm not even sure how you got to play in this Fourball event.
Magic.
One of these days, one of the listeners is going to get so pissed at you. He's going to come off of a LIV take. He's going to come off of a LIV take. I have a feeling, and they're going to send an email to the USGA. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, all right, cool, dude.
And they'll laugh.
We'll wrap it up, and we'll see you in a couple of days, and we'll tear into the fucking. I can't wait to tear into the Jags. I'm gonna tear into the Jags and the Lions. Looking forward to that in a few days. Prok's got some shit to say about the Browns. It was a rough week this week in football. Unless you're a Cowboys fan, fuck the Cowgirls. Yeah. Fuck them.
Defense is filthy.
Anyway.
Filthy.
All right, bro. We'll see you in a couple of days.